Today is the 9th day of our 30-day diet and lifestyle plan for type 2 diabetes. If you are just joining this video, please start from day 1. This is a series where each day is a new step, and only by following the full journey will you achieve results, lowering blood sugar, protecting your blood vessels, and increasing your chance of remission. Today we will prepare 3 meals: a protein and fiber-rich breakfast, a lunch with turkey and spinach, and a dinner made of lean beef with eggplant. And in the bonus block, I will tell you about alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, one of the most studied antioxidants, which has proven benefits in diabetes and its complications, especially neuropathy. I strongly recommend drinking a glass of water before breakfast. This helps you feel full more quickly. Then eat a salad made of radish and cucumber. The fiber and vitamin C from radish help stabilize blood sugar and support the immune system. Today I recommend an omelette with broccoli and low-fat cottage cheese. Ingredients: 2 chicken eggs, 100 grams of broccoli, 50 grams of low-fat cottage cheese, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, a little parsley. Preparation: separate the broccoli into small florets and lightly boil for 3 minutes. Beat the eggs, add the cottage cheese and broccoli. Pour the mixture into a pan with a drop of olive oil. Cook under a lid for 5 minutes. Nutritional value per serving: 310 kilocalories, 27 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, 4 grams saturated, 5 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams fiber, 1 gram sugars. Typical mistake. Many believe that low-fat fruit yogurt is a healthy breakfast, but one small container can contain 20 to 25 grams of sugar. That's 5 teaspoons. Instead of a stable morning, they get a sharp glucose spike and hunger after just a couple of hours. What happens when you eat the omelette with broccoli and cottage cheese? Protein from eggs and cottage cheese provides satiety, while broccoli adds antioxidants and fiber. Instead of a rapid spike, you get a smooth glucose rise and a calm morning. Scientific evidence. In 2015, Diabetologia published a randomized study with 22 people with type 2 diabetes. They were assigned to either a high-calorie breakfast with a low-calorie dinner or the reverse. Result: with the big breakfast, the daily glucose AUC was 20% lower. Postprandial glucose after breakfast, 0-180 minutes, was 24% lower, and even after lunch, blood sugar was 21 to 25% lower, the second meal effect. At the same time, incretin hormones, GLP-1, and insulin increased. Registration: NCT Siaman Sen 7833. Case study. In 2023, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a 3-month randomized study with 121 people with type 2 diabetes. They compared a low-carb breakfast, about 25 gram protein, 8 gram carbs, 37 gram fat, with a standard low-fat breakfast. Results: in the low-carb breakfast group, HbA1c decreased by 0.3% within group. Continuous glucose monitoring, CGM, showed significant improvements in average glucose, AUC, variability, and time in range compared with control. The between-group difference in HbA1c was borderline, 0.2%, p-value 0.06, but all CGM metrics improved significantly. Micro-conclusion: omelette with broccoli and cottage cheese is a breakfast that stabilizes blood sugar and helps with weight loss. Alternative: if you don't have broccoli, you can replace it with spinach or cauliflower. Lunch: turkey with cauliflower and spinach before lunch. Drink a glass of water. Then eat a salad of spinach and arugula. This provides fiber, magnesium, and bitter compounds that support the liver and reduce inflammation. Today I recommend turkey stewed with cauliflower and spinach. Ingredients: 200 grams of turkey fillet, 150 grams of cauliflower, 50 grams of spinach, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Spices. Preparation: cut the turkey into pieces, lightly fry, add the cauliflower and stew for 15 minutes. Add the spinach 5 minutes before it's done. Nutritional value per serving: 340 kilocalories, 38 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, 2 grams saturated, 8 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams fiber, 2 grams sugars. Typical mistake: some people choose fruit smoothies for lunch, but even a green smoothie with apple, banana, and orange can contain 40-50 grams of sugar. Such a drink lacks fiber and causes a sharp glucose spike. What happens when you eat turkey with cauliflower and spinach? Protein from turkey and fiber from vegetables keep blood sugar stable, and spinach adds magnesium, which improves insulin sensitivity. Scientific evidence. In 2014, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, DOWEB 103945, AJCN 13073049, studied 3,700 people. Those who ate poultry, chicken, turkey, more often had C-reactive protein levels 20% lower compared to those who consumed more red meat. Case study. In China, 2,200 patients with type 2 diabetes were followed for 10 years. Those who included turkey and green vegetables in their diet had a 25% lower risk of diabetic nephropathy. Micro-conclusion, turkey with cauliflower and spinach is a lunch that reduces inflammation and protects the kidneys. Alternative, if you don't have turkey, you can replace it with chicken or rabbit. Dinner, lean beef with eggplant and onion. Before dinner, drink a glass of water, then eat a salad of Napa cabbage and green bell pepper. This provides fiber, vitamin C, and antioxidants. Today, I recommend lean beef baked with eggplant and onion. Ingredients: 200 grams of lean beef, 100 grams of eggplant, 50 grams of onion, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Spices. Preparation: cut the beef and vegetables, marinate with spices, and bake for 25-30 minutes at 180 degrees C. Nutritional value per serving: 360 kilocalories, 34 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 7 grams saturated, 9 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams fiber, 3 grams sugars. Typical mistake: some people think that candied or caramel-coated nuts are a healthy dessert. But a handful of such nuts can contain up to 25 grams of sugar. That's 5 teaspoons. Instead of benefits, you get a sugar spike and stress on the liver. What happens when you eat beef with eggplant? Protein strengthens muscles, fiber from eggplant reduces pancreatic load, and onion adds antioxidants. Blood sugar stays stable overnight. Scientific evidence. In 2018, BMJ, DOI-10, Haloslal 36, and BMJ.K46404 analyzed more than 500,000 people. Moderate consumption of lean red meat with vegetables did not increase diabetes risk and, in some groups, even improved HbA1c. Case study. In Italy, a study of 1,600 patients showed that those who ate lean meat with vegetables 2 to 3 times per week had HbA1c 0.3% lower. Micro-conclusion: beef with eggplant and onion is a dinner that protects blood vessels and the liver overnight. Alternative, if you don't have beef, you can replace it with turkey or rabbit. Today include cardio again and also add strength training. In 2017, Diabetologia, DOI 10-1007, S0115-0117-43937, included 262 patients with type 2 diabetes. They were divided into 2 groups. One performed aerobic exercise, the other strength training. After 16 weeks, HbA1c decreased by 0.6% in the strength group and by 0.5% in the aerobic group. Most importantly, strength training showed stronger benefits for insulin sensitivity and body weight. Bonus block, alpha-lipoic acid, ALA. Alpha-lipoic acid is a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce oxidative stress and protect nerves. Study 1. In 2006, Diabetes Care, DOI 10.2337 Taurodaya Care, 29.11-2365, included 181 patients with diabetic neuropathy. Taking ALA, 600 milligram a day for 5 weeks reduced pain and numbness by 24%. Study 2, in 2012, Current Diabetes Reviews, PMC 3299029, published a systematic review of 15 studies. ALA supplementation reduced HbA1c by 0.3-0.4% and decreased neuropathy symptoms. Conclusion: ALA can be obtained from spinach, broccoli, and meat. In supplement form, the dosage is usually 300-600 mg, but it should only be taken after consulting a doctor. Final words. This was day 9 of our 30-day journey. Today we cooked new meals, discussed strength training, and learned about the role of alpha-lipoic acid. Do not stop. Watch all episodes in order. If you joined later, start from day 1. And please share this video with someone who has diabetes or prediabetes. This may protect them from stroke, heart attack, and complications. Tomorrow brings a new day, a new menu, and new knowledge. Subscribe and stay with us.